Oh, my back is messed up. As you can tell from Charlotte's background, and not from her looking like a creep in the corner there, it's time for Do Kids Learn Count? Also known as Word Count. This is the game.
I'm ready.
Oh, she's got her fists up today. She's ready, boys and girls. This is a game where I ask a question, and Charlotte has to answer it in 10 words or less. And she accomplishes that by holding up her trusty paws, letting her know she's got 10 fingers. That means she's got 10 words. Count them off. Charlotte, are you ready?
Yeah.
Wow, that sounded real confident. The player that has the most hort, and why? The player that has the most hort, as they say on the West Coast, and why? That's heart. Hat. Oh, I'm sorry. I should say this in a way you can understand. The player that has the most hat, and why? Who's got the most hat, Charlotte?
I would say Marcus Matt, but I've used him for every answer in the past 3 work. Okay, Boban, because he's adorable.
You know what? Usually where there's a conflict in that Charlotte's math isn't good, I think for the first time vocabulary is the issue here. This is the verbal version of the SAT, not the math that you have failed. Heart is not like as a heart, like, oh, he's got a, I mean heart like who's got grit, who's out here like a dog, who's got heart meter, not heart
Boban,
like, be my Valentine.
Yeah, but Boban's the biggest, so his heart is probably like physically the biggest also.
Read your question.
Okay, are you ready? Why don't NBA teams have captains?
Captains?
Yeah.
What? Of course they have captains. What you talking about?
I didn't write these.
I know. I'm just attacking the messenger because the message is I don't know what that is. Of course they have captains. But the other day Gilbert Arenas was talking about when they got into the big argument on Gil's Arena about leadership.
Yeah.
And Rashad McCann said, well, the leader is the best player on the team. And Gilbert's like, in Washington, I wasn't a leader. I wasn't even a captain. Highest paid players, the best player on the team is an all-star, all-NBA.
I love that he says I wasn't a leader.
I wasn't even the captain. He's like, which is wild.
Crazy.
Question number 2 for you, Charlotte. How should the NBA speed up playing time? That feels like straight out of baseball. How should the NBA speed up playing time? Oh, my back. That's the spot right there.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. This thing is amazing. I call it the Genesis.
Are you good to do this right now?
Yeah. You're supposed to answer. Don't look at you trying to buy time.
I'm doing a bit. I mean, this is still the show.
Please answer.
Okay.
How should the NBA speed up playing time?
Insert a pitch clock. Just kidding. Shorten replay reviews.
Wow! Everyone, round of applause for Charlotte. Turn those mics on in the other studio so they can hear you guys applaud.
I did such a good job.
Dude, I'm going to tell you why. Not only did you answer it and answer it like meaningfully, but you were so badass, you felt enough space to drop a joke in there. It's like, pitch clock, psych, like, oh, she's really, look at her. You've come a long way, Charlotte Wilder.
Thank you so much. I'm trying really hard.
That might be the best answer you've ever done.
What?
That might be the best word count you've ever done right there.
Oh my God, that might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
No,
okay, are you ready?
Not hyped me up yet. Yeah, go ahead.
Who is the closest comp for Pau Gasol in today's NBA and why?
Ooh, this is going to be a fun one. Watch this. Evan Mobley, because he combines the length, IQ, and skill. Ha-ha.
Was that 10?
That was 10.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. I'm with it. Cool. Good job.
I'm pretty good at this game, too. All right, last one for you, Charlotte.
You know that.
This one, whoa, this should be a good one. Most underrated fan base and why? Why? Most underrated
Okay.
fan
Can I
base
talk
and
this?
why?
Can I have a caveat before I do this? Can we talk something through real quick?
Sure.
What do we mean by underrated? Can I define what I mean by underrated?
Define underrated. This is not towards your 10 words. Define underrated.
Okay, thank you. Underrated to me, like my mind immediately goes to the Kings because they've been long suffering for so much of the time, but that actually I think means that they are highly rated because everyone's like, "Oh, well the Kings are they've been through so much." So here's my answer. Detroit Pistons fans because no one talks about them. No one talks about them. No one's like, hey, they've been suffering for so long, even. And they're also not like, hey, Detroit fans are really devoted. They just like aren't mentioned at all.
Are
so
they
I think
devoted?
that means they're under.
Do you feel like they're really devoted and very passionate about the Pistons?
I'm sure that there are some Detroit Pistons
so
fans.
Basically, you took the worst team that's been bad for a long time, and you said that's the most underrated fan base because they're all fan bases. No, that's a terrible answer.
What would your answer be?
My answer would be Portland. Because they actually have a track.
But no, everybody.
No, they have a track record of being very passionate despite not having a lot to root for.
But that's what it is. But that's like not an underrated fan base then. That's a highly rated fan base.
But people don't talk about them. Like, people don't talk about Pistons fans because Pistons games are, like, not full and there aren't, like, people running around. The Jazz. Jazz is maybe.
No, Kugler was just in my ear saying it's Sacramento, and I was gonna say that, but they got so highly rated this year with the Light the Beam.
I'm with you on that.
You can go back in time to watch any NBA game in person. What's your pick?
Oh, I thought we were done.
Oh no,
any NBA game in person? Oh, this is easy. This is easy. Wilt Chamberlain 100-point game.
Oh,
that's the one that's not on.
Footage.
No footage, right? So I would absolutely go back for that one. And then I would promptly place a bunch of bets on a bunch of things that happened that year. I'll print out some basketball reference pages with me, put them in my pocket, go hit up the bookies, and then clean up. And I'll be a billionaire. Come back with some old-ass money. I don't even know if
if you come back with old money, does it not adjust for inflation? Do you come back with like $3?
No, because I take the winnings and I invest them right then and there. But the problem is I come back with some old bills. I don't even know if like George Washington's still on the dollar bill. Maybe it's someone else. Maybe it's like some other person from the Revolution and they changed the bills. Or what do you call it? On a $100 bill, is it still Benjamin Franklin? Like, did they really think about Benjamin Franklin like that back then? Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah,
they did?
Probably.
No, I kind of feel like that's
I don't think he's had like a resurgent. I don't think he's had like a rebranding.
Yes, he did. TikTok helped Benjamin Franklin. Trust it. Look it up.
I don't even know.
That's going to do it for word count. I got to keep working my back out. Charlotte, got to keep working on her math.
Yeah, I'm trying.